Hey, how are you? My name is Matt Ackerson, and I am the founder and CEO of AutoGrow.co, as you may or may not already know. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you about three amazing examples of businesses that sell a productized service. But first, what is a productized service, and why do you want one in the first place? Why do you want to turn your service business into a productized service? Or if you sell products, why would you, and we're just thinking of starting a business, why would you want to start one that is a productized service? Well, uh, for those of you who don't know, I have started I've launched three different productized services in the last 7 years. And each of them has generated over 6 figures in revenue within the first 12 months. The last one was the most successful. I'll talk about that coming up. So I know a thing or two about this topic, but a productized service business is where you package a service into something that it's not so custom every time that a client places an order. Because the great thing about service businesses is that they are incredibly easy to actually get started. It requires zero capital. The product is whatever you describe the service to be. It's like, oh, let's add this feature. Okay, done. Because you just put the words on your landing page. You describe that's what's included. So service businesses are the easiest to start. All you need is a single client, and that can be enough to get started, to pay the bills, to be profitable. The problem is scaling of a service business. That's where it becomes really difficult. And this is where productized service business model really comes in, because you take an offer and you put limits around it. So for example, you can limit it. There are different kind of a few different ways that you can do this. And I have a whole book that I wrote on this. If you want to check it out, it's called AutoGrow.co. It's called Productize and Relax. And if you want to check it out, you can go check it out at autogrow.co/marketplace. So it's a full book, an audio book, and I also have interviews, like video interviews with some of the example founders that I'm about to tell you about here, like Design Pickle and Lead Cookie. So the dimensions, though, the ways in which that you can actually package it are, you can go the niche route. You can say, okay, we're going to only do, this type of service, everything to do with dentists. Okay, we're going to build your website. Say that you're in digital marketing. We're going to build your website. We're going to do your email marketing, and it's going to be all specialized in this niche. Okay, so you can kind of keep it broad in terms of what you do, but more packaged just by going with a specific niche. The other way you could do it is instead of choosing a market niche, you can limit it based on just scope of work. Say, okay, we are only going to do content marketing. Okay, and all we do is content articles, and they have to be 2,000 words or less, and you package it, whatever way, emphasizing obviously benefits over features. And the third way that you can do it is a combination of the two. Okay, we are a productized business. We provide a productized service for coaches where we manage their social media accounts for coaches, and we specialize in that. And it's a monthly service, and you pay a monthly fee, and we grow your followers on Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn. Okay, and that's all you do. So those are the ways that you can limit it, and it's scalable because by choosing a specific type of service you're going to deliver, only social media marketing, and then put maybe additional limits on it, and only for coaches. The more limits you put on it, the more repetitive the work becomes. You just have to know what that success formula and what those best practices are to get your client from zero to success as fast as possible. So it's also really great for clients because they can get a result faster, but you also will increase your capacity because the work is more repetitive and is much more templated out. It's kind of like, I think templated is really the perfect way to describe it, because if it's repetitive, it's so much easier to teach someone else how to do, and therefore it's so much easier to remove yourself from the work. And that's what you want to achieve, right? Because that's what most people who are interested in starting a productized service business, maybe you, are looking to do. You want to actually be working on your business, not in your business. So with all that being said, let's get into the examples. So example number one is Design Pickle. So they have ranked in the Inc. 5000 list. They were ranked in the Inc. 5000 list in 2019 as one of the fastest growing companies. And Russ Perry, who's the founder, he said, the benefit of a productized service is, quote, what's really nice about a productized service is simply you know exactly what you're getting. You know the cost, you know what it is. So it's not like some quote, clients aren't paying hourly. It's very clear. Okay, I'm going to pay $299 a month. I'm going to pay, $5,000 a month, whatever, however you package it. You know what the cost is and you know what the output is. Okay. Usually the output is linear, meaning if you pay more, you get more done. And so there's no confusion on that. So there's also less risk in terms of expectations. Oh, client thought that you were gonna, do X, Y, and Z, but you could say, well, this is the expectations that were set on the site, and they'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, that was in the pricing package. I remember that now. Okay, and it also makes the sale much easier too, I would say, from experience, because again, it's packaged. You when you have conversations with clients who are going to sign up for your productized service business, they're already that much farther down the decision funnel. They don't have to request a custom quote. No more quotes, no more custom proposals. That's another benefit. But Russ Perry's top tip was, as I was talking about before, go niche. Go into a particular market niche. Example number two from Lead Cooking. By the way, Russ is one of those founders that I interviewed as part of the Productize and Relax ebook and audiobook info products that I mentioned earlier. So that's at autogrow.co/marketplace if you want to check that out. Second example is from Lead Cookie, Jake Jorgavan, and I interviewed Jake as well as part of Productize and Relax. So Jake's top benefit that he says to having a productized service and selling a productized service, he said, quote, the biggest benefit of a productized service is that you sell the exact same thing every time. The biggest mistake most people make with building productized services is that they bake themselves into the delivery of the service because you think you have some special skill set that can't be replicated. And yeah, like oftentimes the business owner is going to be the most competent one in actually doing the work because you've been doing it oftentimes for so long. You have the most experience, you have the most hands-on experience. But as Jake goes on to say, this makes it hard for them to ever, the business owners to ever step back because their personal expertise gets tied into the deliverables. All right. So Jake's number one tip, he said, my number one tip is to hire someone else to do the implementation for you from day one. If it's a design service, hire a designer. If it's a content service, hire a writer. Okay, so in my experience, though, I can tell you that if you're bootstrapping, okay, you don't have a lot of capital, you got sweat equity, you work hard work. In my experience, I took a gradual approach to it. I just backed my way out of each of the roles, and I'd had practice doing this from the past. And the last one was the strategy position, and I was able to just kind of like develop a framework for training, our marketing strategists so that I didn't have to be part of that and that they could actually be as effective, if not more effective than me. So that's where the business is at today. But for me, in my experience, I wasn't able to hire someone on day one because I wanted to get it rolling. I wanted to build the business and we're just going. So it's a progressive thing. And that brings us to example number three. The final example from this video is AutoGrow. So my top quote, as I gave here, was the biggest short term as part of the article, which you can find if you're watching this on YouTube, linked to below, right below the like button. The biggest short term benefit from productizing a service would definitely be peace of mind. Definitely be peace of mind because you don't have to worry. It's more repetitive. It provides more stability. the capacity to take on more clients is increased. Your cash flow just can very easily surge to a much higher level. But that key is repetition. If you can nail down something that's repetitive, it's much easier to scale. All right. My number one tip that I gave as part of this article and this resource is create a well thought out sales funnel with super clear copy. So at AutoGrow, this was our specialty for a while, was just really a hardcore focus on sales funnels. And we've since branched out, all right, from that point. But you really want to engineer your sales funnel, because I see the sales funnel as 50% of your success rate in terms of building a successful productized service, because you need to package it well. People need to understand it. They need to understand that, okay, it's in this box, it comes in this color, and this is what's inside the box. Okay, and the box costs $1,000. Okay, so if you are clear about that, then people are gonna buy. They'll buy right on your website, which is amazing if you've been selling services for any amount of time, to like not have to have a phone call, or you're gonna get on the phone and you're not gonna have to repeat yourself so much. I used to get on phone calls and everything was custom. I'd be on the phone call for an hour or two, and and a lot of times we'd close the deal. But the other times it's like sunk cost in terms of time. You're like, oh man, I gave all this great value and didn't close the sale, and I'm trying to follow up with people. It's much more win-win in terms of creating a sales funnel where everything's just laid out, because the clients, they don't want to have to go through a lengthy proposal process. It's not fun for them either. It might be something that a lot of them are used to, but if you can avoid that and they can avoid that, and they know exactly what they're getting, their expectations are clear in terms of time, in terms of cost, in terms of what they're going to get, it's win-win all around, mutually beneficial. So that's it for this video. If you want to see all 7 examples, again, if you're watching this on autogrow.co, just scroll down, read through them, read through all the tips. They're fantastic. All the examples are from successful 6- and 7-figure entrepreneurs, all right? With AutoGrow, I can tell you that we scaled to multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars just within the first 6 months, okay? And so if you want to read all those examples and more of the details around that, go to, just click the link if you're watching on YouTube, or scroll down if you're watching this video, all right? Now, if you're interested in productizing your business and delegating all your digital marketing tasks, and just otherwise need help scaling, whether you own an agency or a coaching business or whatever the case is, and you need help just executing on your digital marketing, but you don't want to go through the headaches of hiring freelancers and all this nonsense that's involved with it, we provide a scalable platform where you can delegate your digital marketing tasks without the high cost of hiring. It's kind of like project management software with talent just attached to it. So you create a task, you log in, our framework is called Ideas Made Real. So it's like 3 tabs on the app when you log in. So you log into our website, Ideas Made Real, you create your first idea. Okay, I want to create a landing page. I need an ad campaign. I need an entire sales funnel set up. They can be simple. They can be big projects, like an entire sales funnel. So you type in your notes. You type in, maybe some notes about examples that you like. You click on the button that says Make It Real, and we bring it to life. You sit back and watch as through the app, where we have integrated live chat, our own custom live chat. It's really cool. But within the app, you see your idea go from progress bar 0% to 100% real time. And it's just an amazing experience. And we're really proud of it. So I hope you check it out at autogrow.co. And if you're more the do-it-yourself type, or you're on a tighter budget, check out some of our info products like AutoGrow's Productized and Relax. Go to autogrow.co/marketplace to check those out. And pretty soon we'll be coming out with some fixed price services there as well. So go ahead and check that out too. All right, so until next time, keep converting and stay focused.